Hi friends, hi YouTube if you're new here. Hi, my name is Nikki. I love fun, bright, colorful makeup despite this. I would love to have you subscribe if you haven't already, but if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. It is what it is. I enjoyed our small bit of time together. It's been a hot minute. We talk about it. It's been a lot. But I just wanted to play with some makeup today. It's a very simple, easy, neutral look. I don't know how to describe it. We'll see what I end up putting in the title. But if you would like to see how I got this gorgeous look, learn my foundation routine, just have a little good chitty chat, get ready with me, filled with a lot of grief, me talking myself up, just a mishmash of things, then let's get into it. Okay, hi, hello, I'm back, sort of, I don't know, we will see. I just thought I don't feel like I have to explain myself, because I don't, but I felt like it'd be therapeutic, in a sense. So I was gone for a little bit from YouTube, I didn't have the time, really, and then I put up a video a couple weeks ago, and I was really excited to be back. I had expressed that with y'all, and then, you know, I had a little bit of work, and I was still planning on, like, filming and everything, and then my dad died, and that has just been a whirlwind shit show of emotions, and just a lot of thoughts, and a lot of guilt to have to deal with. And then it's the whole moving again, cleaning, work, more thoughts, more family stuff, just headstone. Like there's just a lot of things going on right now. But I had the time today and I thought I'd sit down. I got to do my makeup. When was that? This past weekend. Because I went out and about with my bestie and it felt good to put makeup on. It felt therapeutic. It felt good. So I thought, F it, let's get back into this. So we're just gonna be doing a simple little look. I'm going to work as much as I would love to do color. I'm not today. As much as I am a color lover, we're gonna I feel like just in the state that I am right now, if I do color and I screw up, I'm gonna just flip a tit, essentially. So we're just gonna do something easy. I have this really, really old Kylie Jenner palette. I don't think that this is available anymore. I think maybe she has it up on her site, but who really cares? Who really buys her anyways? It's fine, not sorry. But it looks like this. It's the only neutral palette that I have in my collection. I do have other palettes that have neutrals in it. But if I use one of those, I'm more tempted to use color. And like I said, I feel like that's not going to be a good direction for me to go. So it's just going to be simple, easy. We're going to do my face with me. We're going to do all that good stuff. As always, all the products that I use and are mentioned will be linked down below in the description box. None of them are affiliate links. Maybe one day, probably not. Who really gives a crap? It is what it is. I'm going to be starting by putting on this Rhode Peptide Lip Treatment in Strawberry Glaze on my lips because they're dead. Let's get into this. So, as always, I'm going to prime my eyes with the REM Beauty Concealer in Fair 2N and then set it with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless Translucent Powder. Whoa. How have y'all been? I've been wonderful. Like I said, there's just been so many good things going on in my life. God, life is just so good. Honestly though, like life has just been kicking my ass a lot. I think just like everybody in my family, like it's just, life is hard. Death is hard. Grief is hard. Like it's insane, you know? There's just a lot of thoughts that come with it, especially when it's such an unexpected thing. Like, we weren't expecting him to pass, like, at all. It was very unexpected, very traumatic. But the thing is that, like, I don't know how he would want me to, like, go about anything either. It's like, would he want me to sit here and be just, like, all in my feelings about it? Would he want, like, you know, because there was never any talk, because we didn't think ever that he was, you know, he was gonna grow old and pass that way. But that's as much as we're gonna talk about it, because I want to do my makeup, and if I keep talking about it and do my makeup, I'm gonna cry, and then there's no need for me to be putting makeup on, because then I'm just gonna get emotions. I had a good cry last night, a good half-hour cry. The day before that, I had a good cry in the shower. I don't think I cried the days before that. I think it's been very coming in, like, intervals and waves, as I talked with Shani about it. It's never consistent, and that's what I wish would happen. I wish there was just, like, one day where it would just, like, hit me. We can just get a lot of those feelings, not necessarily, like, done with, but just then I'm not liking the whole, here's 10 minutes of it here, here's, like, 5 minutes of it here. I want to just feel it. I want to, you know, I don't know how to explain it. But work has been good. I have such amazing bosses that, like, all of them came to the funeral. And I've never felt such love from, like, people like that before. And it absolutely warms my heart that I have people that actually give a shit about me like that in my life. And just to have the people that I have in my life, like, right now, whether it be friends that I've made through YouTube, but friends I've made through work, my bosses from work, these relationships that I just have with everybody now, I feel so blessed. And as much as the BS is going on with just, like, everything life-wise, I feel so content in where I am. Like, everything right now just feels right, in a sense. I forgot my most important jewelry piece. This is just a necklace that I had that had a heart on it, but then this is his ring. So there we go. I'm going to start with this shade right here. There's no shade names, so maybe there is. Oh! Who really cares? Because we're not giving her any of my monies, you know? So, but we're going to be taking that cool-ish brown into the crease area here. I'm taking that on my Unearthly UC87 brush that I got from their, what is this collection? What is this collection? It wasn't the summer one. It was the Valentine's Day one, but I can't really think of what it is. Was it Charmed? That sort of sounds correct. I feel like that's correct. But I just did this look last weekend and I really liked it. Again, it's just something simple, boring, neutral. I will be going back in to more colorful looks, hopefully by next week. My sleeping schedule is just really crap too, so I just kind of get up and then I go to work, you know? But summer camp is coming up, and I'm ready for that to kick my ass. It's not gonna be fun. Because none of the, like, kids are crazy. If you don't know, I work with kids. But kids these days don't know manners, respect, decency. They're just getting a lot more difficult to deal with, and it's stressful. But I'm just blending this out a little, taking it upwards a little, just crease area. Sort of bringing it down a little. Let me bring it down a little. You wanna know what's really been like helping? Reading. I've really been liking that. I think it's just such a good escape. I mean, that I haven't really read a lot since like everything happened, but that's just because I don't know how to function afterwards. Like, am I allowed to feel things? Am I allowed to do things? You know, it's just a very, very complicated feeling situation type thing. But like I said, I really have been enjoying reading. I have so many books. I really want to get into doing that series I said that I would start, where it's me talking about my favorite books and then, you know, doing a look inspired by them. That was a lot of fun when I did it, so it's something that I want to do again. I'm going to be going in with this Refer 13. I'm going to be taking this dark, very dark cocoa shade right here. There's a really loud bang. But I'm going to be taking that shade and I'm going to be plopping that into out here and a little bit into the crease, just in this outer V-ish area here. And we're going to be blending that with that Unearthly. We're going to be getting a new background because I'm going to be, you know, moving again. I kind of have an idea for what I think I want my room to be. Like a dark, mystical, like, what is the word what are the words I'm looking for here? What are the words? I can't think of what it is, but I'll plop some like inspiration up in here. I think it's just gonna look freaking awesome though. You know? I think, oh, Dark Academia. Thanks, brain. Little bit late to the party there. My God. Is this getting a little bit too smoky eye for work? Oh no, I don't care. I went to work with really, really crazy makeup one time, so I think we'll be perfectly fine. I'm going in with that Unearthly UC87 and just blending it all together, kind of diffusing it in a sense. Today's drink is water because I threw up my matcha from yesterday and I was sad, so. It is what it is. Where is that brush? Where'd that brush go? Oh, here we are. Like I said, this is gonna be super, 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 super simple. Actually, no, we're gonna go on to something else. But again, it's still very, 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 very simple. Another thing that's been helping though is Bob Ross. Bob Ross can do no wrong. Bob Ross heals all. But we're gonna be going in with this orangish shade right here. Again, still taking that on my Refer 13. Bye, Bob. Bob's been in my room. Bob has been like around me the whole time. He's like my little child. I birthed him. I love him. But this is just to sort of add some warmth into here. Again, I'm going to be going in with that Unearthly brush and blending it out. Okay, we're going to talk about the funeral. Because the whole... Like, I'm a people person, okay? I am a people person through and through. I can jibber jabber. I can talk. I can be hella annoying, right? Right. So, the whole part before the funeral part where just everybody's coming up and giving you their condolences was horrible. Okay, my dad was a very popular man. Like, he knew everybody. So we were expecting a good amount of people. And so, like, I shouldn't have been surprised, you know? And, like, I know a lot of people, like my brother's friends are gonna come and support. I have people, my mom had people, like everybody had people coming to support them, which is just amazing, obvious, all that stuff. But the amount of people that like hug you got to be so overwhelming. It was like, and then one lady, I don't even know who it was, but she came up and then she like kissed me right here, and I was like, I'm done. I'm so done. I was so over it at that point. Because I was doing pretty good, okay? I mean, crying wise, no. But like, dealing with the amount of people, especially like unknown people, I feel like I was doing pretty good. I'm going in with those 2 brown shades, just a mix of it, because I kind of lost it here. But the minute I got kissed like that, I was like, get me out of here. I couldn't do it after that. And not in like a, like emotionally, like, this is just too much, but in a, why did you have to kiss me type way. I was just over it. And then my brother's not a people person at all. He hates people. He hates being around people. Just being around 2 people just like fills up his people meter. So having like 200 plus people be like, I'm sorry for your sympathy, here's a hug, about killed him. But we're gonna be going in with this shade right here, this like white bone colored. It's not really bone, it's more like a nice eggshell bone color, essentially. I'm gonna be taking it on my Refer 21 and just popping it into this area right here. But that, yeah. Like I said, I'm a people person. It's hard to fill my people meter up, but that, yeah. But my dad would have loved it. He would have made sure that he went around and said hi to everybody, because again, like I said, he was a people person. He knew everybody, and I think he would have been really happy with the amount of people that had shown up. I'm going to be going in with that Unearthly and just sort of swooping this shade, like whatever's on the brush and the browns up here forward a little, so then it's not as dramatic. And then sort of just blend in that to get to her. I think that looks good. I can never do my lashes on screen, so we're not going to do that. But after I put my lashes on, we will do face. For mascara, I use the Maybelline Sky High and Waterproof. Okay, waterproof, because it holds the curl in for your lashes. And then I use the Kiss Lash Couture lashes in chiffon. Everything will be linked down below, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So I'll be back. Okay, well, we got them on. So I'm gonna go back in with a little bit of that darker, like cocoa, whatever shade. That's not the name of it, but that's what I've been calling it, because I'm too lazy to look at the names on the back. Because a lot of the times it's like flipped, and I'm like not that smart, so I'm just taking a little bit of that and just blending into here. I just want like a little bit more depth. I'm just dragging it along right here. Boom. Also, I know that you can see the band, but I don't care. Who cares? Okay. Okay. Let's get some clippers. Facelift back. So we are gonna be going in with the Hard Candy Glamifage Full Coverage Foundation. Mine is in vanilla because I am pale as hell. I need to get more of this. Like, I'm very much running out. But then I use, like, what I use to, like, blend it out is this, like, really, really old Sonia Kashuk Tools. This is like, it's this one, like this kabuki brush one. I used to be a beauty blender girl, but I'm not anymore. I can't. The only thing that I do beauty blender for is like putting like the concealer on my eyes and then the concealer other places. But then I really just use a brush for everything else because I don't know. I've switched to being a brush girly. Do I look cool? But then I just blend it out. Sometimes stamping, sometimes blending. All that good stuff. The point that see, there we go. I like to have sunlight when I do my foundation so then I know that it's like blending in and I'm not missing spots. And then it's not even a cloudy day. There's like barely any clouds. And then the time that I start doing my foundation is when a cloud pops up. Rude. Okay, next I go in with this ColourPop bronze stick in Laguna Beach. I have another one of these. Like, I love these so much. I have another one of this. I have a backup of this. Like, these are like my true ride or die products. Then I just pop a crap load here. I used up all my swears at the beginning of the video, so now I'm not allowed to swear anymore. Okay, and then that didn't need to go down that far, but you know, it is what it is. And then I take, where is that? My Refer 12. And then there's some sort of bird outside my window being an asshole. Again, with the clouds, it's barely even cloudy. Why are we so rude? Then I just dump it in, and then I'll blend it out. Now, if only the sun would cooperate. Then I go back in with the foundation brush and just blend it in. I want to look chiseled, defined. And I blend it up into the hairline. I'm not gonna lie, when like this brush is like hitting my face and like moving stuff like this, it sounds like when Bob Ross is painting. I love Bob Ross. But then I go in with that Refer 12 that I used for the nose contour, and I just slightly blend it out a little. I missed the whole freaking spot over here. Okay. And now that I have that, now we go in with the concealer. I'll take this on this really old ColourPop Beauty Blender. And then just a little bit of that. A little bit of that. A little here. A little here. And then a little bit here. And then boom. And then I do use the Beauty Blender for this. Also, I don't wet my Beauty Blender anymore for whatever reason. I started to really hate how, I think it's just because of the products that I use that like the water just didn't work with it, because I think what I use is a lot of like silicone based products, so it didn't work well with each other. Okay, so now that I have that all blended in, this is when I go back in with this brush that I've been using for like pretty much everything else, and I just sort of blend it all together. So then there's no like harshish lines it just all kind of blends seamlessly together. Look at that. Look at this flawless bitch in front of you. I look good. Look at me. And that brush will be coming back into play because I use it for practically everything. Okay, so then if you've been here, you know where we are going. You know. This is my pride. These are my really pride and shoe products. Okay, so we're gonna be going in with the Blend Bunny Juicy Cheeks palette. I have an itchy. Holy moly. What are we feeling? Kind of feeling like a mix between these two. So raw and squeeze. You know? So I'm going to go in with a little bit of squeeze, which is the orange one. Put it up here on the apples of the cheeks and sort of blend it down a little. I'm not going to be adding any new palettes into my collection because I've not been feeling anything. I don't really pay attention to any new releases. I have a good crap load of palettes in my collection that I need to more focus on, so that is what I will be doing. I really like how that looks, but I do want just a tad bit more color in my skin, so I will be going in with that raw shade right there. It is insane though how like freaking flawless my skin is looking. I mean, other than like this little patch here, this is probably the best that my skin has like ever looked. But I'm taking that raw shade and just slightly putting it up here and just up this way a little bit and on the cheekbone here. I'm not really into like the whole blush right here thing, but where I really am in the whole blush thing is like right here. I want to look like Rudolph. I want to look like a little fairy nymph. I do put a little bit up here, just whatever is left on the brush. So then I have, again, color in my face because why not, right? And then I take my foundation brush, the kind of brush that I've just been using for everything, and just blending it in. Just, I don't know, it seemed to work to just, you know, like look at how flawless this looks right now. Like holy schmoly. Okay, now we're gonna do brows and then we do highlight. For brow I use this Maybelline Tattoo Studio brow pomade, whatever the hell it is, in deep brown. Again, a lot of things I feel like I should wet them, but I don't, so it is what it is. I mean, I do really like my brow color, but I like them to be filled in when I have a good amount of makeup on, but I am too lazy to go find the right color, so I just use what I have. So that's where we're at. Like, not much has changed. I like them filled in. Now you obviously know where we're going. We're going. This is where we're gonna be. It's my favorite place to be. I love this place. I love this palette. If you can't tell. I wear a blue shirt for work, so I think I might do a little bit of this. And a little bit of pink because, you know, why not? So that is Phenomena and Apparition. I'm going to start with Apparition, which is the blue. And just... Oh! I can't. I can't. And then I'm going to go in with Apparition, which is the pink. Put it up here a little. A little bit here. And then I'm going to be going in strictly with that pink shade for my brow highlight. Again, going in with the blue. And I just slightly stamp it in with my foundation brush, again, for seamlessness. we are going to do under eye now. Still going in with the palette. I'm not going to go in with a lot, but I am going to go in with, I think, this shade right here. This, like, more warmer tan. Taking that on my Refer 23, I'm going to bring that along the lower lash line here. And then I'm going to go in with my Refer 03 and just blend that out. Then I'm going to put a little bit of mascara, again, going in with the Sky High one. I can do no wrong. A good one that I really like for, like, when I want really big long lashes is this Apple Dot Tarantula mascara. It's a vibe, but it's not waterproof, and I'm a waterproof girly, so. For lips, I started using this Maybelline Lifter Plump thingy baba. This thingy. This is in Mauve Bites. It's the chili pepper pigment one. So I put this on. This is the one that makes your lips burn, like, more than a usual lip plumper. It has, like, a slight tint to it. Oh, it's on my tongue. And once it, like, cools down, I go in with this Rem Beauty lip oil in Raspberry Drip, just kind of for the more shine and whatnot, but I gotta wait for that to, like, settle. I don't think I have anything else to do makeup wise. I think I'm done. Oh, we gotta set it. I don't use setting powder. I like a dewy face, so I go in with this Milani Make It Last Dewy spray. Okay. Right. Fan it out, dry it. This is honestly not burning my lips as much as it usually has been. Oh, there it goes. I spoke too soon. But I really like the gloss of it. It's, like, such a pretty gloss. But my god, I'm such a pretty person. Also, look at me. There's no glitter. There's no shimmers. Like, this is an all matte eye. Who am I? I don't know who I am. I don't know who this hot bitch in the mirror is, but she's hot. I'm gonna put a little bit of this on now. I've realized in the last little bit, I think it has a lot to do with this hair color. Oh, and I put makeup on with it. One, my makeup has started to just look better than it usually does. And two, I get the biggest ego, like, ever. I don't know what it is about all this, but you can't, there's nobody prettier than me. I'm sorry. But honestly, yeah, it feels good. Like, I had made a post not that long ago on, like, my Instagram stories, just all that of, like, it feels good to finally feel like myself again. I haven't felt like myself for a while, even a little bit, like, before my dad died, and maybe that was just kind of like a soul connection of, like, oh, he's not doing good or something like that, but just, it feels good to feel something other than grief, to just feel good, to feel pretty, to feel just, you know, just, it feels good to feel good things. And it helps that, like, the sun's out, I can have my windows open, there's no snow on the ground. Yeah. But if you made it to this point of the video, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you listening to my rambles, my grief, and just sitting here and having a good time with me. If that's how you feel about it. What's my outro? What is my outro? Oh, remember to not be a piece of shit. Don't be homophobic. Don't be transphobic. Don't be racist. Don't be Islamophobic. Don't be... xenophobic. Don't be anything. It's so much easier to not be a piece of shit, to ignore the things that you do not like, the things that you do not understand. There's a lot of bull, a lot of propaganda going around, so make sure that you're taking in the right information, the right actual, factual, truthful information, that you don't buy in to the whole propaganda, the whole, here, let's post ads about this. No, do your research. Do things on your own. Find, like, just don't lead into the bullshit, okay? And remember to be taking care of yourself, be getting enough nutrients, enough food, enough water, to be taking care of yourself and self-care. Go take a hot bath. Go take a bubble bath. Go to a hot tub. If you need to buy things, like go on a shopping spree, do it. I give you permission. Go do it. Do something to make sure that you're taking care of yourself, because in a world where a lot of people are being huge people pleasers, remember to please yourself. But again, if you made it to this point in the video, thank you so much for watching. I really do, truly, duly appreciate it. Remember to do good, be good, and I can't wait to see your cute face next time.